What's up, Atieros? Welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to the pop-up. Now, I did greet you as Atieros, but that will be changing. Listen, today's show is going to be a show of change. It's going to be a show of excitement. It's going to be a show about the World Cup. It's going to be a show about the channel. But most of all, it's going to be a show about you guys, the community. It's just a pop-up show. There's no rhyme and reason. It's like the Waffle House, but not as long and with a few points to talk about. So, yeah. What's up, everybody? How's it going? It's Wednesday. It's hump day. And it's the middle of the week. I can't wait for the weekend already. But, yeah, big up to everyone who is in or who came in early. Big up to my guy, Bob. He said, I'll be at work, so liking early. I see you, Bob. Thank you so much for dropping the comment. I think this comment was at like 1:45 p.m. So yeah, big up to my guy, Bob, man. I like Bob. Bob's cool people. There we go. Let's do that. That's better. But yeah, big up to my guy, Bob. Big up to Quasha. Said good luck to our players in the 2026 FIFA World Cup coming up. Yep. We pray for no injuries. But we pray for an exciting World Cup, man. That's what I would pray for. Make sure you subscribe to my guy, Rob Born AFC. He does the Born Brew in the mornings, 9:15 usually. It's how I start my day. We don't always agree with kind of how we feel about Arsenal, but that's the joy of it. Being able to talk those things out. We have a little banter, but he's a good guy, man. So make sure you check him out in the mornings. Born AFC, 9:15 in the morning. Your first dose of football, really. Big up to my guy Fraley, early liking game. Big up Fraley. My guy Fraley. How's everything going? How's life treating you? But yeah. Bro, I'm gassed. I'm absolutely gassed for this World Cup. I'm excited. I can't wait till the World Cup. And as I spoke to you guys before, man, this World Cup, unlike others, it's kind of, I don't feel like there's the hype for it. I don't feel like, I think with, how America's treating it, how FIFA are treating it, the long season, I feel like it hasn't been kind of hyped up like previous ones. But I'm always excited for the World Cup, man, because I love watching countries show off what they can do, man. Showcase. I like seeing teams like Curacao. I like seeing, we got Haiti in there. We got a lot of teams that, we haven't seen before or we haven't seen in a while. So, yeah, man, big up to the World Cup. And big up to Fraley as well. Make sure you smash the likes and subscribe. Please do. And big up to Quasha. Thank you so much. And yeah, man, we're back. Let's start with kind of the week, right? So this is a pop-up show. I do a little bit of a recap, man. So this week has had its up and downs. This week has had its up and downs. We had the joy and jubilation of winning the Prem. We had the commiserations of not winning the Champions League, and then the joy and jubilation of the parade. So it's been like that. And I think now I'm at a point where I gotten over it. Like I think that I was looking at my guy BBK, big up to Taryn, and I think people need to remember we won the league, guys. I know it sucks to not have won the Champions League. It's like we were this close, but we still won the league, bro. And I'm not hearing anybody banter. I'm not hearing, anybody, especially the rivals, bro. None of y'all was in finals. None of y'all won the finals. The only people that can talk from an Arsenal rival point of view for me, Man City, who won won the domestic cup double, and PSG, who won the Champions League. Other than that, bro, if you're not PSG and Man City, I don't know any PSG fans. I don't know any Man City fans. I don't want to hear nothing from anybody. But yeah, that's just how I feel about life. But this isn't an Arsenal show. This is a World Cup show. I was just saying how I'm feeling. I'm feeling better now. I've been doing a lot of reading. I'm calm. I'm nice and calm. It feels good. So let's get into it. Big up to ZSM. Looks like Ronaldo, right? On your avatar. If you like Ronaldo, you might want to stick around. I do have a kit. And big up my guy Woody as well. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah. Morgan Rogers to Arsenal. Here we go soon. I hope so. I like that guy. I think he's good. And if it means that we can get rid of either one of Martinelli or Odegaard, I'll snap your hand up for it. But this isn't going to be a strictly Arsenal show. And that brings me into my next bit, right? So I want to talk about the channel. Because a lot of you guys have seen, you've been calling me Gunnar Rican for a long time. It was Gunnar Rican TV. And I've seen that my guys, like, Taryn and Shane and Views, like, kind of figure out, like, what do I call you? Still Gunnar Rican. That's the, you can still call me Gunnar Rican. You can still, yeah, you can still call me Rican, good, whatever you like, right? But the channel itself had to change, right? And the reason that the channel had to change is because I didn't want the channel to be so Arsenal-centric. And it's crazy because, oh, you're an Arsenal fan. But as you can see, I'm a man of kind of, I'm a man of international, like, kind of out there. I'm renowned. Like, I love kits. I love teams. I love Arsenal. Don't get me wrong. My closet is full of Arsenal. But my closet is also full of Sevilla. My closet is full of England shirts, but my closet is also full of Spain. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna show you guys some of the kits that I have. I do have some international kits in honor of the World Cup. But yeah, man, like I felt that having Gunnar in the title restricted me to just being an Arsenal fan. I'm more than that. And I feel like this channel is more than that. We've got Man United people who come over here. We've got Chelsea fans who come over here. We got fans of Portugal and Puerto Rico and England and Wales. Like, for me, it just felt better to make it a football channel. And that's what it is. It's a football channel. It's Rican football. I am still Rican, but we're talking about football, right? We're talking about football. And I want everyone to be kind of welcome here. I want everyone to have an opportunity to come here, have their say, as long as it's respectful. But it's a football channel. It's a community. So I changed it. First off, I went to Greece, right? And I don't know what it is about being on holiday in the Mediterranean. Bro, I had a drink in the hand. The sun was shining. It was nice. Meanwhile, outside in England right now, it's freaking raining and it's cold. But yeah, man, it was a great time for me to just get my mind. And I thought about it, man. Like, when I tell people about my channel, like, and I say Gunnar Rican, then I feel like sometimes it kind of closes them off because they automatically think Arsenal, right? And then they're less likely to watch and be part of it, right? But if I say Rican Futbol TV, then I'm like, oh, he's talking about football. It's general. I'm an Arsenal fan, and that's what I thought about, right? That's what I thought about when I renamed it. And of course, the first lady had her hand in it, as she always does. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. That was in my mind, and we went with that. Big up to ZSM. Thoughts on Weston McKennie? I don't really have any, man. I don't watch the U.S. national team, so I can't really tell you, bro. Like, as you can see, these aren't just here for decoration. I support these teams, right? I'll show you guys in a minute because I've had kits from time for both of these teams. But yeah, these like I'm a Puerto Rico fan first and foremost. You guys have seen my Puerto Rico kit. I have it out there. I have to actually put it away because the last one I have. I don't want it to get damaged. But yeah, I don't watch the US ZSM. So I don't have really many thoughts on him. To be honest, I'm sorry. Like it's like you asked me about Pulisic. He was okay when he went to Chelsea. He's been doing decent at Milan, but as far as kind of the U.S. national team, don't watch him, bro. I couldn't tell you if you asked me to name the U.S. national team starting 11. I couldn't do it, bro. I could not do it. So, yeah. Big up to the first lady. She said, "A man of many kits." Yes, that's true. I have a ton of kits, and I'm gonna show off some tonight. Because I did purchase a couple more, but I think she's a little bit happy with my purchase. I think she will be. So there we go. ZSM said, my boy Luis Fonzi, shout out Puerto Rico, Daddy Yankee too. Yeah, Bad Bunny. It's so many Puerto Ricans, man. Man like Carlos Boozer. If you like your basketball. Of course, Roberto Clemente, if you like your baseball. So yeah, bro, Puerto Rico, we got a lot going on. But yeah, I wish our football team was a little bit better. Which is funny because the top two players that we had were Jeremy De Leon, who was playing for Real Madrid Castilla. And then you had Leandro Antonetti, who was playing for Sevilla. But now De Leon, I think, is on he's on loan, I think, with Hercules, and then Antonetti is somewhere in Portugal. I couldn't tell you the actual team. I think he's in the Portuguese second division, which is good. But I was just hoping that they would kick on a little bit more because I think it'd bring more to the team. But yeah, we'll see what they do. Big up to Quadra 6 likes so far. Keep smashing likes, everyone. Yes, please, and share it out if you can. Heat wave in England next week. Don't be crying. Listen, bro, we missed the heat wave last week because it was on holiday. And bro, if it comes back, I will be sweating, bro. I'll have the fan on 1,000, and then I'll be sitting here chilling. But yeah, heat wave in England is like Spurs are, bro. Just take your breath away. That's what I'm saying. Take your breath away, bro. It does. Big up to Static. He said, "Hey, Rican, 7 likes and subscribe. Big up to you." And what about Jose Bordalas, the king of handball? Yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I'm tired. I just want beautiful football to come back in general. I wish and it's the thing, right? On this comment, bro, with like handball, you know what I'm saying? Like the way these teams are playing now, bro. We went from watching Ronaldinho, Real Madrid, AC Milan. Like we went from you know what I'm saying, Jogo Benito to like sitting here like, bro, what am I watching? What am I absolutely watching, bro? But yeah. ZSM said Johnny Cardoso, LeBron James of soccer, Weston McKennie, Fallon Balogun. Yeah, he played for Arsenal. The guy from Leeds, Anthony Robinson. I do know him. I would like him at Arsenal, to be fair. Serginho Dest, Tyler Adams, and Tim Ream. Yeah, man, that doesn't really fill me with confidence, bro. That's what I like. Everybody talks trash about England, but Marcus Rashford, you know what I'm saying? It's Marcus Rashford, Harold Kane, who else is it? Saka. Like, that's a little bit more exciting than the national team of the US. So, yeah. Honestly, I like handball. It's overhated too much. People like saying, people hate seeing defenders being successful. But it's the thing, right? I don't mind good defenders. Like, we watched Puyol. We watched, I watched Puyol. I watched PK. I watched my favorite defender, Sergio Ramos. Gabriel is becoming my second favorite. Love Gabriel. And yeah, I like defenders, bro, but I don't want to see nils, man. People pay to see, you know what I'm saying, excitement. They pay to see balance, really. And it's just like basketball. Like back in the day, you know, you were seeing a lot of defense. And now basketball is going the complete opposite way. Ain't nobody playing defense. And that's not fun either. I like balance. I like balance, man. So yeah. I don't mind. And I feel like in the 90s and 2000, you had balance. You had amazing goals, but you had amazing defenders, man. You had your, this is the thing, you had your Pirlos of the world, and then you had your Maldinis. You had your Gigi Buffons, right? You had, you know, Brazil. You had, you know, God, what was their keeper's name? It's escaped my mind. Brazil's keeper's name. But, you know, you had Ronaldinho, you had Roberto Carlos, you know, you had good defenders, you had good attackers. Spain, you had, you know, Iniesta. You know, you had Iniesta and Xavi and but you also had Piqué, you had Sergio Ramos. Like, you had attackers and you had defenders. Like, now it's just one or the other. Like, you rarely find teams that have both. And yeah, man, I don't like purely defensive football, but also not like purely attacking football. I like balance. I'm a balance guy. Harambo makes you a villain like Jose Mourinho. I am very interested to see what he's going to do at Real Madrid if he goes back there. And they said, can watch Maldini play over and over. Football guy. Yeah, man. Defenders. You don't see defenders like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Even what's the defender's name? The Italy, not Bonucci. Was it Bonucci? The one who was in the Euros. Oh man, I can't remember, man. My brain's gone. I just got off work. I ended work at 5:30. But yeah. The problem with Arsenal is our attackers are average. If we get someone like Barcola on the wing and Alvarez up front, we can be a good, pragmatic football and counter-attacking team. I hear you on that. But we just gotta wait and see, to be honest. Sport goes in cycles and fashion. Yeah, man. You go from, you know, everybody wanted to attack to everybody wanted to defend, back to everybody wanted to attack again. Somebody would change their system. It'll be more attacking, more exciting, and then we'll be back at it again. And Quadra says Mikel Arteta handball now. And yes, that's entirely true with that. But yeah, I like balance, right? I like balance. So but back on track. Right, back on track. Channel update. I've already changed the name. I've already changed a lot of the kind of things. But I did want to show you guys a couple things I worked on. And one of them you can actually see right there. There it is. All right. But I have a bigger version of it. There it is. The new logo. Right. So you have the Puerto Rican flag, the star. But that's the new logo. I do have it gold because Arsenal are champions. That's why I have that. But once kind of the season starts again, I will change it back. Because I think it was black before. But yes, that's the new logo. That's what I'm going with for the time being. And I know logos have changed as well, but this is what I want. I think it represents the channel. I think it represents me. And I kept the GR instead of RF because that's the original ball from the original logo. And I wanted to keep a little bit on there. Just keep things consistent. But there we go. That's the logo. But that's when we have. Now, the reason I showed you that because I will be doing World Cup content. That's what this show is about. We're going to talk about the World Cup. So if you can, keep your Arsenal things to a minimum. This is a World Cup show. We're going to be talking about internationals. We're over Arsenal. We're still champions. I'm feeling good for the summer. But for now, I'm shifting to the World Cup, right? So this is the normal logo. And I will answer this one real quick. A conversation needs to happen about Saka way too defensive nowadays. Can't dribble past players. He needs to get to the bench. I'm sorry. He needs time to rest and relax. He's not going to get that in the World Cup. But I think that his legs are a little bit tired, and he's doing a lot more running than he used to, and it's not as effective. I think the same with Martinelli at times, and the same with the rest of our attack. But that's how I feel about that. I get he plays on the manager's tactic, but individual ability is also a thing. And Saka lacks if you compare it to Elisa Kvara. Yes, because he started out as a fullback. He's turned into a really good winger, and then he got injured and became predictable. He was trying to do the same things he was doing when he wasn't injured, and it wasn't working. But yes. Andrea says nice. I like, yep. And if you like that one, this is the one that I'm going to be using for the World Cup. I've changed it, and this is the World Cup logo that I'm using. So for my World Cup content, and from the time that the World Cup kind of starts, this is the logo you'll see a lot more of. This is my World Cup logo. I use the colors from the World Cup. So the ones that you have that you've seen on like the 2026 thing, I put it into the engine, and there we go. This is the 2026 Rican Futbol TV World Cup logo. And as you can see, oh, hold on. I've got this thing, and see the colors in here it's very colorful. So I've used the colors in kind of the World Cup, but I will be building this as well. The World Cup trophy. I will this weekend. I'm gonna look to get somewhere to place it because I want to place it right here next to the Puerto Rico sign to have it during my World Cup content. But yes, I will be building this. I'm so proud of this thing. I've got to start soon because it's 20 bags. But yes, we will have the World Cup trophy. So yes, for the World Cup, this will be the crest. This will be what we're using. So yes, you'll see this one a lot more. And now that you've actually seen it, I can actually put it for this one as well. So there you go. It's switched on there. But yes, that will be the World Cup logo. And listen, I do plan on doing a lot of World Cup stuff. Well, not a lot, but I plan on doing as much as I can. I do work a full-time job, and because it's in America, a lot of the matches are at 2 or 3 in the morning. It's impossible for me to do. But don't worry, I will be making sure that I get good matches, right? I will get some matches in. So there we go. Hold on. It's done me. There we go. We're back. So yes. And ZSM says, great crest. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So that's the crest bit. That's what I want to talk about. And if you look at the bottom, right, another change. I did start the show with saying Hola Artilleros. That's out of habit, but I've changed the name of the community as well. And from this day forward, the community will be known as the Ricanistas, right? So if I say Hola Ricanistas, that's what I mean. That's the community. Like I said, Artilleros also means gunner in Spanish, and I want to be less Arsenal, more community, more football. So we're changing that as well. So that's why I said like, share, sub, join the Ricanistas. All right, so that's the logo. That's the name of the community. I will be updating my computer to kind of get more in there. I've had a couple people who've wanted to do shows with me, but I'm unable to because the last time I did it with Dark Side, my computer just went haywire and it froze. So I'm working on upgrading. I'm waiting on the battery. I'm waiting on a new battery to come. So that's the update on the channel. What else do I have? So yeah, I think that's pretty much, the channel updates. You've seen the name, you've seen the logos, and it's growing, man. As of right now, I've got 569 subscribers, which I think is way more than I thought I would have. And I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy having people around, who talk about football, who get excited, who are getting excited for the World Cup, who are getting excited for Arsenal, and getting excited for their team, right? So yes, that's what it is. I've updated it. So that's the channel update. And now let's talk about the World Cup, right? Because as I said, I will be covering the World Cup. Let me find the thing, but I will be doing the World. I'm excited for the World Cup. I'm excited for the World Cup. Not as excited, I think, as I have been in the past. One thing that I'm sad about is I'm not in America. It's crazy that. Sorry, hold on. Let me fix this. So it's crazy that the World Cup is finally in my country and I'm not there. But even if I was there, I mean, I looked at some of those ticket prices and crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right? I cannot believe how expensive the World Cup is. It's madness to me. It's absolute madness how expensive the World Cup. I mean, they're charging thousands of dollars to sit in the nosebleeds. And the thing with U.S. stadiums is they're not small, right? They're not small, but they're also, a lot of them aren't actually covered. So like, they put a roof on Hard Rock. They've put a roof, obviously, like, kind of, which is the other one, Atlanta. But like Arrowhead is open to the elements. Like it's not, there's no roof on there, bro. So you're playing in the hot sun in the middle of June. And yeah, man, you're asking players to play in the hot sun, but you're also asking the fans to be out there in the middle of June, to pay $1,000 to be out there sweating to watch Paraguay versus, Argentina. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. And my thing with kind of, and I've always been like this, when it comes to football is a sport of the people, right? It's a sport of the people, and it should be affordable. Football should be affordable for everyone. Football should be easily accessible. Like, bro, they're charging $200 to go from from one part of the city to another on the train. And that's crazy to me, bro. Like, it's crazy to me the amount of money grab. That's the only way I can describe it. It's the amount of money grab that FIFA and America, I mean, it has to be a money grab, bro. It has to be a money grab. I can't think of any other way to describe it, bro. I can't think of any other way to describe it. It's shameful. It's definitely shameful. The way that people are basically bopping the normal person, the average person. Yeah, I'm not a fan of how they're doing everything. It's shameful, but I'm trying to be more positive for the football's sake. Like, and Taryn made a good point on his channel that FIFA's gonna show you different angles. There might be sections of the stadium that are empty, but they're not gonna show you that. They're gonna put the fake crowd noise. They're gonna have kind of, all of the bells and whistles, if you will, to make it seem like this is the most spectacular World Cup you've ever seen. That's what America does. And it's not gonna be real, bro. It's not gonna be a real thing. But yeah. Terry Flowers and Henry Talks BS uploaded another Arsenal video. LOL. I'm not talking about Arsenal. It's a World Cup show. And I don't care what anybody else does, to be fair. And that's not to be rude, Quaja. It just doesn't matter to me. Arsenal's done from you now. We won the title. I don't care what anybody else says about Arsenal. Terry Flowers is not an Arsenal fan. He's a Man United fan. I don't care what he does. If he wants to monetize, he just looks crazy, bro. But yeah, big up Quasha. I don't care, bro. I've shifted my focus away from all that. But big up and thanks you for stopping by. Is it FIFA or the US organizers who set the price? Both. I think it's the organizers, but FIFA can definitely step in. But you think Infantino is not getting a little bit cheese, man? Not getting a little bit of cheese. Previous World Cups have not been as expensive that I know of, and that's because most other countries want the experience. Like they make money off of it, but America, everyone knows, right? And especially when it comes to European football, they know that unlike other countries, right? See, other countries won't allow you to price gouge. They'll allow you to gouge, but it's not going to be that much. Like they will be like, no, we're not going to charge everything. The flights might be expensive, right? The accommodation might be expensive individually, but the actual event itself is affordable, right? Not in America. America does this thing where everyone tries to get, like, this is why, I don't know if you remember, but they tried to have El Clasico in America. Like they're trying to move El Clasico, one of the biggest matches in Europe, to America. They were trying, like La Liga was trying to move to America. Imagine if you're telling someone, a Sevillista or Betico or, a Madridista, like you're telling them, hey, you cannot watch Real Madrid. You cannot watch Sevilla. You can't watch Villarreal. You can't watch Malaga. Like, because they've gone to some random hole in America. And now, not only that, they'll probably move it there and then charge you to watch it. It's not like it's going to be free. They're going to charge you to watch that now. And it's just a whole bunch of money grabbing. In America, they know that they can raise the prices, and I'm pretty sure Infantino will get his bits. Like he will get something from that. He's not walking out with nothing, right? So FIFA is getting a little bit of that. Infantino is getting a little bit of that. But yeah, it's crazy. Infantino's elite worse than Black. Yeah, bro. Yeah, FIFA is getting worse and worse, man. First off, and Terry made a really good point, right? First time they had the World Cup in America, there weren't even dedicated football stadiums, right? Because I don't think the MLS had actually been born then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think the MLS was a thing then. But somehow they got awarded the FIFA World Cup, right? Now the MLS, bro, the MLS is in a state of such infancy, right? That they don't do promotion, they don't do relegation. Everybody in the MLS has to wear the same sponsorship. That's how small and in its infancy the league is, right? But we're back in America. Why? Why are we back here? I feel like South Africa, you know what I'm saying? South Africa was one of the best World Cups. Having the World Cup in France, I think is good. But bro, you putting it in America, and it's not like America's a small place, bro. It's massive. It's a massive place, and it's so hard for fans to get from one place to another. It's going to be a lot to travel. It's going to be a lot to kind of, just traveling. you can get jet lag, flying from one part of America to the other. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's crazy, and just like the NFL does it. Yeah, man. But that the NFL, like when the NFL does it, of course, so when the NFL comes over here, they got to negotiate with Spuds. They got to negotiate with Spuds. And I know Spuds, that guy who runs Spuds, that guy definitely loves money, right? What's his name? Enoch. Enoch and I can't remember his name. Listen, I just got off work, so my memory is terrible because of I have to remember so many things for work. I usually do a brain dump, but it was a long, long day today. So I can't remember names at all. It'll come to me. But Levy, that's what it is. Levy. Yeah, bro, if Daniel Levy goes to Roger Goodell and says, hey, I'll let you use, Tottenham, and we split a little bit of this, you get this much, you raise the price a little bit. Yeah, they'll do it, bro, because they're all money hungry. But it's a shame. It's a shame. The World Cup, NFL, I get, because we know that Americans like the price gouge. But I always feel like the World Cup should be easily accessible. The World Cup should be cheap for people to kind of go to. And the World Cup should be in places of inclusivity and free places, like places that don't have anything going on in the background. And America's got a lot going on in the background, guys. America's got a ton going on in the background, politically, just with crime as well. I just feel like it wasn't the place, but we'll see. Big up to Jargon's manners and respect. Manners respect to you, Jargon. And big up to my guy, Views on Sports. Make sure you subscribe to each of his 47 channels. Please go ahead and subscribe. I've done it. You guys in here, you can do it as well. Excuse me. Yeah, I got a lot of time for you. I always got time for you. He's on every day as well. At 12 usually, if his internet allows. But he is usually on. And that's lunchtime. So I usually have lunch, listen to a bit of Views, comment for the first like 30 minutes, and then usually I have to go back to work. But yeah, man, he's on every day. So is Shane. Shane's on every day at 10:30. And as I said, my guy Boring Bob is on at 9:15. So yeah, every morning. Your mornings and afternoons are covered. And then if you after Views, because he stays about 6 hours on street. Now he don't stay 3 hours, but after him, you can go check out my guy BBK. You can go check out Curtis Shaw. Listen, if you love football, all day long there's someone recording. There's someone, and then I just pop in just to waffle it around. This is why this is the pop-up, because it's usually when I have time after work. That's what I'm doing. But big up to Views. I just went on a tangent there. Big up to my guy Jack Swagger. What's up, Jack Swagger? What's up? I see you changed the avatar, man. That's what's up. Everybody changing their logos, man. That's what I'm talking about. Onward and upward. All about growth. All about growth. But yeah, we're talking about the World Cup. This is a World Cup show. And yeah, shout out the Quaja. Shout out the Views, Quaja in chat. Salute to the First Lady. Yeah, she was in here. She's cooking, which my house smells absolutely incredible right now. Which is why I won't be on here. I won't be on. This will not be a 3-hour stream. Listen, I love that woman's cooking so much that I got to go. I got to go when it's done. But yeah. My guy Andrea said World Cup not exactly going to places that are free in recent years. Russia, Saudi, USA, at least Canada, Mexico are involved. The next one is Qatar. Yeah. Listen, it's about money. It's about who can pay you the most and who can make the most, saying who gives you the most lucrative. Bro, come on. There's so many places you can have World Cup, right? Yes, you've had it in Brazil, and I feel like you should have. What about Nigeria? You know what I'm saying? What about Australia? What about where else? Good. Malaysia, like Japan, like come on, let's have it somewhere we can go, bro. Russia, Saudi, and Qatar. Right? Russia will make the World Cup on their own. Saudi, have they made it this time? Maybe. Qatar, USA, yeah, they make it, but USA, Canada, and Mexico, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like I feel like Puerto Rico should have been involved. Puerto Rico's part of the US. Why weren't we invited? Put us in there. Sick of this, bro. But yeah. And Views, saluting Jack and Quaja. Big up to Views, man, all the time. And yeah, I had to change the Abbey because sometimes others would have a J and it was confusing. I hear it. I hear it. You know what? It looks, is that Bentley? It looks like the Bentley symbol. Was that what you were going for? Were you going for the Bentley symbol? If you were, solid. I keep looking at my phone because I'm actually trying to find the next bit of thing. But yes, we are talking about the World Cup. And I'm trying to find the next bit that I'm going to show you guys in my phone. As I said, I had started being prepared. But then I'm trying to change my battery out of my phone. Not my phone, of my what's this thing called? Laptop. But it still hasn't arrived. So I had the stuff set up and then I had to kind of like rejig everything to ensure that I could have everything. So I'm just trying to save things so I can show you the next bit. But Jack said, yes, sir, you're right. Listen, I'm good. Let me tell you, right? I like going on tangents. That's what we do here, right? There's a place not too far from what I mean, it's like 40 minutes away. But yeah, Bewley, man. This guy's he's got a car collection, man. And I mean, Bentleys, he had a Rolls Royce. That thing was one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen, bro. Like the Rolls Royce, it was black bonnet or something. Listen, all I know was I couldn't afford it. But that car was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And Jack says, "View on Sport was rewatching the one-on-one with you and Shane. Love the intro montage. Yeah, man. Lethal Weapon. Is it Lethal Weapon? I think it is. Or is that the Lethal Reaction? I forget. But yeah, but Views and Shane, bro, they're two. It's a match that works, man. It's like peanut butter and jelly, right? It just works. You British people might not understand that one because jelly is a different thing. But PB&J in America, top tier. But yeah, that's what it is. I'm sorry. I'm trying to load this thing before we move on to the next bit because I did want to kind of show you. But of course, as usual on Rican Futbol TV, check my phone. I'm trying to find the next bit. Jack said one of my homies had a Bentley cherry red white seats. I remember he was driving 100 miles per hour. I thought we were driving 30 miles. Bro, the Rolls Royce and the Bentleys, bro, it's like you floating on air, bro. They're meant to be kind of, they're like, I always equate them to like Boeings, bro. 747. Like you just sitting there and you flying. You're literally flying in the car. It's crazy. But I always felt like, for me personally, if I had enough money, like I don't feel like a Bentley is a car that I drive myself. I feel like someone has to drive me in said Bentley. You can't just have it's a chauffeur car. Like Rolls Royces and Bentleys for me are chauffeur cars. I sit in the back of those bad boys. I don't drive them for real. But now that we're back and Jack says top tier luxury, absolutely. I mean, the Rolls Royce had like an umbrella like in the door. You just press the button and it bing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it also, I'm pretty sure it also had a cooler in that bad boy as well. But let me see. Let me see. There we go. So on the World Cup, because that's what we're talking about, I will be doing a watch along for the first match of the 2026 World Cup. Mexico versus South Africa. And this match is actually very interesting, right? From a personal point of view. Personally, it has a definite place in kind of my history, my personal history. So as I told you guys before, the first team I ever watched in a competition that I followed from start to finish was Mexico. I think they were invited to the Copa America, and they played. They played in the Copa America. Watching Mexico, I like the fight, the grit, the determination. Because my late uncle, may he rest in peace, he was watching Brazil, he was watching Argentina, and he said to me, who are you gonna follow? Who are you gonna watch? And I said, I ain't watching USA. Like you want to follow the USA? We can watch like the Gold Cup or whatever. I said, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. I want to watch a Spanish-speaking country. Puerto Rico was the first thing I said. He said, well, Puerto Rico doesn't have a team in the competition. So I told him I'm going to watch Mexico because they're the closest. And I had to have been like 8, 9, 10-ish. But Mexico was the first team I watched. Mexico was actually my first kid I've ever had, and I wish I would have kept it. But I'd moved so much and done so much in life that I didn't have it anymore. I don't have it anymore, and it's kind of sad. But and I'm trying to find it. I want to find my first kit. But I haven't been able to. But when I do, it will be here on Puerto Rican TV. And then South Africa is special to me because it's actually the first World Cup I watched. Like I followed intensely South Africa when I'm pretty sure when Spain lost, I don't think they made it out of the group stage. But they had guys like Steven Pienaar, Safiwe Shabalala. They had a better team than they showed. But I just remember the South African World Cup, the vuvuzelas, bro. Just the whole thing, like you could just hear it the entire time. It was amazing. The atmosphere was amazing. I just remember that World Cup. So my first World Cup and the first team that I watched in a competition. So these two will be clashing in the first match, and I will be doing a watch along here on Puerto Rican TV. So I'm excited about it. It'll probably be behind because I'm pretty sure I have to watch it through my iPad, which has like a 2-minute lag, but it's fine. Big up to my guy Pito. What's up, Pito? Welcome back. And the dap is going around. Jack says I have very few international kits, but Mexico is one. Yeah, man, I want a Mexico kit. There's a couple that I got my eye on. I will be looking out for. But yes, I have been looking for it. But yeah, my sparkling water, Rubicon. Big up to DG2. Big up Puerto Rican in the chat. Pito said peace. And Jack said the energy in 2010 was crazy. First World Cup in Africa. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And it's the last World Cup in Africa as well, man, because they keep, going to just random countries that are, expensive. So there you go. So yes, I will be doing a World Cup watch along. You've seen it right here on Puerto Rican TV. So my first watch along that I tried, if you guys haven't seen it, it was the title parade. And I thought it was a good time. I think it was a 5-hour stream. This one probably won't be as long because it's on a weekday. But I'll be up and I'll be I'll be chatting with you guys and we'll talk about Mexico in the World Cup. I had to find one. The last World Cup that felt like a World Cup was 2014 for me. Yeah, man. And it's just been the highest bidder ever since, man. The highest bidder ever since. So yeah. Yep. Good Rican, hope you had a good holiday. Big up DG. He said now time for World Cup will be interesting. And bro, I keep showing this. Right. And I know you guys are tired of seeing it, but I love this thing, bro. I can't wait to build it. I cannot wait to build it. I'm gonna redo my battery and then I'm gonna probably start it Friday. I'm gonna start putting this together. And I'll just do as many as I get time for. But yes, I will be putting this bad boy together and I will be doing a show before the start of the World Cup. Before I do this watch along that you see here, I'll be doing kind of a basic preview show and I will have hopefully built this. So I'm excited for it. I love that thing. So yeah. Brazil is amazing. I would love to actually go. I would actually love to go to Brazil. So I'm gonna go to the Maracanã and take some of that in. But I'd also like to go to the favelas, man. But yeah. That 2014 was when Brazil got smoked by Germany. Yeah. That 2014 was the beginning of the end. It's the beginning of the end for the Brazilian national team, bro. Right, beginning of the end for the Brazilian national team, bro. Jack, my dad is a Germany fan, so he was so hyped. Yeah, bro. Germany, they've been kind of mid as well, man. It's exciting. It's exciting. Jack said, Reek, is this the first time changing a laptop battery? It is, definitely. My wife has done it before, so she's gonna help me. My wife is that woman is a jack of all trades, bro. She can do everything. But I usually do iMac. So, but my MacBook is fried because I use it during university and it just won't work anymore. And it's cheaper to change her laptop because PC stuff is easy to find. I got a Dell, so they're cheap parts rather than trying to do my own Apple thing. Nah, I just stay with the Dell computer. So yeah, it's my first time, but it'll be all right. I'll make sure that I don't spontaneously combust. But yeah. Big up to my guy Godfrey Prem champion. Big up to Godfrey. Big up the community. Beating the host country is one thing. Beating Brazil, he must have been jumping out the yeah, bro. Yeah, Brazil. But it wasn't the same Brazil, man. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same Brazil, bro. But yeah. Opening game, we will shock Mexico. Godfrey, you are South African, bro. Jeez, gonna be good. Hey, I hope to see you on the watch along, Godfrey. I hope to see you on the watch along. But as I explained, yeah, South Africa was the first World Cup I actually watched with guys like Shabalala and Stephen Pienaar. I'm pretty sure Stephen Pienaar was also playing for Everton at that time. And Mexico was the first team I ever supported. So, yeah, I probably should have stayed with Mexico. But, yeah, I wanted to pick a team. I wanted to pick a team in my heritage line. So I do have Spanish heritage. I did my DNA. And I actually have more Spanish DNA than English DNA, which is crazy. But yeah, so yeah, funny enough, my Spanish, I think Spanish is like 1% more than my Portuguese DNA, which is crazy. But yeah, but it's like half. It's like half and half. It's like I think the Spanish is like 20 or yeah, I think it equates to about 20. I think the Portuguese is like 18 or 19, and then like Taino is like 10. And then the rest is all African, obviously, because I'm mixed. But yeah. Netherlands also beat Brazil 3-0. Horrible time for the host nation. Yeah, man, won the same Brazil. He was so happy, bro. Started speaking German and he's Puerto Rican. Yeah, bro. Listen, Pito, why does your dad like Germany? That's a good question, man. Throw that in the chat. Why your dad like Germany? I like to hear. Because as I told you guys, I'm Puerto Rican. Puerto Rico is my first team, but I also like Spain because I lived there for a couple years, and England because I live there now. But yeah, I'm Puerto Rico first, and whenever Puerto Rico listen, I told my wife, if Puerto Rico make it to the World Cup, bro, I will empty out that shop personally. I'm getting scarves, beanies, socks, drawers, t-shirts, shoes, bro. I will be the most Puerto Rican man in England, bro. I will not lie to you. But yeah. I'll be there. Big up, Godfrey. Wepa. Mexico 86, Maradona, most iconic World Cup moment. Yeah. Diego at the Azteca was epic. Even Mexico, bro. Mexico, like if they had the World Cup in Mexico and Canada, I'd be all right with that. But USA is just putting a dampener on things. But yes, I will be here for the watch along. That's what we're doing. And there we go. And if you've missed it, because you just got in, I talked about the logo that we'll be using for the World Cup. There we go. So yeah. That is the Rican Futbol TV logo for the World Cup. Inspired by the colors of the World Cup that they're using for this one. But yes, so you'll see this logo about a couple days before. Once I build this, that's when you start seeing this logo. You see it already in the corner because the pop-up just has a lot of color on it, and I thought it'd be cool. But yeah, this will be the logo for the show. So there we go for the World Cup. Rican, you played at 100% with Big Pun and Tony Sunshine on repeat. If Puerto Rico qualified, I'm playing Bad Bunny till the wheels fall off. I ain't lying to you, right? I love Bad Bunny as well. I love Benito, bro. So yeah, I'm playing Bad Bunny until Bad Bunny, Daddy Yankee. You know what I'm saying? Wisin y Yandel, like, bro, I'll be the most reggaeton, like the most Puerto Rican dude in the UK, bro. I'm not lying to you. That would be me. Pito said when my dad was growing up, the only European football we got here was Bundesliga. Oh, interesting. My dad grew up watching German players like Beckenbauer and Rudi Voller. Been a fan of Germany since he was a kid. And see, this is the thing, Pito, and I like that, right? Because I like having these conversations, right? It's crazy how you fall in love with a team that's not from your country based on like different things. Like Mexico, I just like the grit and determination. I don't know why. I fell out of it because life happened. So I watched that World Cup. I watched the 2010 World Cup, and then just a lot of life happened. You know, I lost people, and I stopped watching football for a long time. You know, my uncle passed away in 2008. And, you know, I had, you know, people close to me passing away. And, you know, my mom passed away in 2016. And I felt kind of lost. And it was living and being in Spain that got me through it. You know, that's why I love Sevilla so much, right? When my mom passed away, I had football. I had La Liga. I had football. So I leaned on that a lot. So that's why I have Spanish kids. That's why I fell in love with Spain. And then, you know, I visited Arsenal, you know, late 2016, and I fell in love with it. I needed something to gravitate toward. So it was Spanish football, and it was also Prem football. And football is what I got back into. So I think that I went from Mexico as a kid, and then I kind of fell out, watching football here and there. And then just after just all of the grief, like I just felt like football came back to me, gave me that joy again. So that's why I fell in love with, Spain and stuff. So yeah, man, that's and that's why I collect kits as well. My uncle was a huge football fan. He was a fan of a lot of things, but football was one of them. And my uncle was the first person who actually had a kit collection, right? So I wish that he was still alive. I wish that I could get him on here because I think he would love it. But he had a closet full of kits, and my uncle was like my second dad. I spent more time with my uncle, learning and doing things than I did with my actual dad. I love my dad to death, but my dad was a hardworking man, and my uncle was around. So, my uncle got me out of a lot of trouble as a kid. So I got a lot of time for him. And he's the reason why I have this kit collection. This is why, right? I don't know. He's the first person I ever saw have one. And now I have kits everywhere I go. When I go to a new country, I get the kit. If I go to a game, I get the kit. So my uncle is the reason why this channel and this addiction exists. And I love him to the world and back, right? So yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to get that personal, but it's just so I fell in love with Spain, and I fell in love, as I said, I like England because I live here. But I love Spain, I love Puerto Rico. So yeah. Into the comments. That's dope, very festive. Yeah, man, it's I got the mosaic. It's like the glass, the cathedral glass. And big up to the first lady. She said, that man represents Puerto Rico hard now. Imagine, broski. Listen, it's crazy. It's funny, bro. I've shown you guys, and I've shown you guys, right, my car. So I've shown you my car. When I say that I love Puerto Rico, like when I say that I'm Puerto Rican, like through and even though I'm only half and my Spanish is trash, right? Ignore the bottle. As you can see on my dashboard, Puerto Rican flag. I let people know that your boy is definitely Puerto Rican. So that's my thing. Everywhere. So yeah, we make the World Cup, I will be unbearable, fam. It will be hard. It said Gasolina gonna be ringing out the yeah, bro. Everybody know that's the Puerto Rican. That's the Puerto Rican national anthem is Gasolina by Daddy Yankee, bro. Right? If you didn't know that, now you know. I hated Germany in the 90s. That Hitler celebration was nasty. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they gotten over it. Klinsmann, yeah. Rest in peace. Big up Flybury as well. Big up Flybury. Rest in peace, Mother Rican. She raised a good son. I appreciate that. I try to be. I definitely try to be. The first lady says if Puerto Rico qualifies for World Cup, this man will immediately become bro. And listen, my Spanish is improving. All right, it's improving. It's trash, but it's improving. But yeah, I become Puerto Rican, bro. No big English, bro. No habla inglés, bro. I might have to be fired, bro. Big up my guy Jack laughing at the chub. Yeah, Flybury, Rip, Mama Rican, and Uncle Rican. Yeah, man. My uncle was everything, man. My uncle and my aunt now that my mom has passed away, it's on the same side. It's on the Puerto Rican side. But now that my mom has passed away, my aunt is my shining light, bro. She calls me. She makes sure that I'm all right. And I'm in my 30s, bro. Like my mom's been gone for nearly a decade. And she still just checks on me like I'm still that 10-year-old kid to make sure that everything's all right. So yeah, I love my family, bro. Big up to Quadra my views forever, and Pito laughing at the first lady. So yeah. No habla inglés. Yeah, bro. No habla inglés, bro. No habla inglés, bro. But yes, listen here. We've got through the World Cup chat. We got through the channel update. Now we get to the bit that you guys want to see. It. This is why you come to this channel. The kit chat. We've already evolved into it. All right. Let me remove this stuff from the studio. Give me a second. Because I want to show you guys this because I was absolutely gutted. I was absolutely gutted. I saw this yesterday, bro. And when I tell you shambles, have they removed it? Give me a second. I don't see it. Nope, there it is. So listen, for my South Africans, my people who love beautiful kids, right? I've got some bad news. It's done me. Hold on. So 3 Adidas away kits for Japan, Curacao, and South Africa will not be featured in the group stage. The 3 of the best kits in the actual World Cup will not be featured in the group stage. Crazy to me. Crazy to me. Crazy. Right? Japan's away kit. We talked about this. We talked about Japan's away kit being straight fire. We talked about Japan's away kit being straight fuego. Fuego, bro. And instead, we won't see it. Now, right? Now you have to wonder, because this is what I'm thinking, right? And I don't want to sound terrible, but do we expect Curacao to get past the group stage? Probably not. So the best kid in the group, one of the best kids in the group stage. And I know Godfrey, if you're still in the chat, bro, I know you were happy about this green one. I think it was you. I think you were happy about this green one. We ain't gonna see it, bro. We're not gonna see it. So these kits won't show in the group stage, and I think that is a shambles. I think it's an absolute I think it's shambolic. I think it's shambolic. But yes, this Japan kit is absolute fire. I'm trying to see if the misses will, you know what I'm saying? But the South Africa kit, we looked at this one as well. Nice. And then the Curacao ice cream kit. Yeah, bro, we won't see him. We won't see him in the World Cup. Unless they make it past the group stage, we might see it. But for Curacao, I don't expect that to happen. And Japan and South Africa, who knows? But it's a shame. It's a shame that we won't see them. But I wanted to share that with you guys to start off with. I wanted to share that with you guys to start off with because I think it's terrible. I think it's terrible that we won't see those kits. So yeah, there we go. The first lady says that Japan one is fire. It is though. Is it fire enough for you to get it for me? That's wild. So if you're a fan, you won't see your kit. You'll probably see the other kit. But yeah, bro, like you'll see their home kit, which I guess that's what you want to see. But it's like the three of the best kits we ain't gonna see, bro. It's kind of a shame. The first lady said I'm part of the problem because I'm literally on the Adidas site. Classic football shirts. But yes, I want that kit. If that kit shows up at the outlet, I'm buying it. I'm sorry. I'm buying it. That thing is nice. That is a holiday. I saw the dude, actually, we have an Adidas outlet not too far from us. I saw the dude in there wearing it. He had it on. I said, listen, tell me you got one of those in the back. He said, nah, we don't got that. We don't got that. I said, I got to wait on it, though. But I want it. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, maybe it would give them an incentive to go to the next round. Team manager, guys, we wear the fire kit. Yeah, bro. But imagine you bought the kit and you don't see them wear it. That's the crazy thing. Like you won't see them wear it because they didn't make it out the group stage. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to me. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. I thought it was diabolical, right? Now on to your favorite part of the show, which is my kit collection, right? And Jack says, Stoney, I stay on the Adidas site with stuff in my car. Yeah, listen. I've shown you guys. Listen, we're back, right? All right, so big up to listen. Thank you guys so much for sticking by. All right, we've come to the kit joint, and let's start with some kits, right? Because I just want to show you guys some of my international kits, some of the history I have with kits. And then I did buy a couple kits, but I do want to show you one that I'm pretty sure my wife would be proud of. Firstly, I'm gonna show you a random kit that I have. It's a kit from where I've gone and I found it. I don't know how I found it, but I went on a holiday with my wife to Hungary, and I found a Hungarian kit. Right, we went to Budapest. I think we flew through Budapest, to be fair. But it's just fitting that the final was in Budapest, and I have a Budapest kit. I have a Hungary kit. So this is my random kit. I do have a Hungarian kit. As you guys see, I have a lot of red in my closet. Right, it just seems like red is the color that sticks with me. I got red England kits. I got red Arsenal kits. I got red Spain kits. I got Sevilla kits. Red used to not be my favorite color, but it is now. So, well, of course, burgundy is my favorite color, but there we go. Random Hungary. It's a very basic team wear shirt. You can tell that Hungary aren't that big, but I just like the crest. It's very intricate. But yes, the Hungarian crest. This is one of the ones. Just one of the random shirts I have. Now, my guy Pito, if you're still in the chat, right? Jack, you're funny, bro. If you weren't from Miami, I guess you were from St. Kitts. I see what you did there. St. Kitts. I'm the saint of Kitts. But Pito, if you're still in here, broski, this one's for you. There we go. We got a Portugal kit. Portugal. I don't know what's wrong with the shoulder on this joint. It's just old. But this one is, I'm pretty sure, from 2016. It's that kind of team wear. But yes, I've got me a Portugal kit as well. I cannot fit this joint. This joint is a large. This is back when I was sexy Rican, but now I'm chunky Rican. But yes, I do have a Portugal kit. As I said, I do like to get kits from where I've traveled. So 2016, I went to Porto for the first time, and I did a tour of the Estadio de Dragão. Estadio do Dragão. I've been to Lisbon, and I did Benfica. the outside of Benfica because it was closed at the time. I didn't get to go to Sporting, but I have been outside of Benfica Stadium. I have a Benfica kit and I have a Porto kit because I've been to those two places. And then I decided to get the country kit because of Ronaldo. At the time, he was still at Real Madrid. So there we go. It doesn't have a name on the back because they couldn't do it for me at the time. But yes, I do have Portugal. And Pito said, "Hey, big up Pito, dope. Yep, thank you." And Forza Portugal. Yep, we like Portugal. Portugal's a nice place. Let's see what else we have, guys. Because as I told you, I've got a ton of kits. I've grabbed a couple. So I do have England kits, as I showed you. This is one of the ones I have. This one grew on me, actually. I really didn't like it at first, but it grew on me. It's got the 3 lions. Because with England, it's like buying a white shirt and then buying another white shirt. So this one I like because it had more blue in it. It was pretty nice. But yes. Going back to England shirts, because I have many. I keep telling you guys I have many. But this is another England shirt I have. This was one of the first. This shirt, 2016, first time I ever saw England in person. They were wearing this kit, and they played Spain in a friendly, right? They played Spain in a friendly, and that was the match where what's his name? Jamie Vardy does the mannequin challenge. I was sat right in front of him. I think I was 10 rows up. I was sat right in front of Jamie Vardy does the mannequin challenge. Like, that's this kit, 2016. I'm pretty sure Daniel Sturridge was still playing in that one as well, and Raheem Sterling. But yes, this is one of my first England kits, and I have this one as well. I also have 2018 England kit. As you see, it's just white shirt. But yes, this one is nice because it's just a clean white shirt. It's when they changed their template again. But yeah, I do have quite a few England kits. Of course, I have this one, which you guys have seen. And yes, I do have Raheem Sterling on the back. I like this one. If you guys don't, bro, I love crest in the middle. I love crest in the middle. So I had to get this one. And I like the kind of lightning bolt on the side. But yes, Raheem Sterling kit. That's why I was kind of gassed when he came here. And then he did not allow me. But yeah. The patron saint of kits, yes. Kit everywhere, bro. Jack said that fade and blue is nice. Yeah, man, I like it. I actually like it. I actually like the fade and blue. It's pretty dope. And yeah. My wife said I put my own name on the back of my England kit before I knew better. Same. And you know what's crazy? I think those are the only 2 kits that you and I have the name on the back. It's kind of weird. But it was that match. We were wearing our last names on the back. And then we had 8 and 9 on the back. We had 8 and 9. So we like those. But yeah, we're just matching. But that's the last time we got matching kits. Now we're smart about it. And I usually don't get names on the back of kits. But yeah. Big up Jack Sack. Yeah, big up Quadra. I really been forgetting about all your kits. I have so many. My wife, she's seen me buy so many, but I have so many she's forgotten about. I have so many she's forgotten about. And every time I pull them out, she's just like, I remember you had that kit. because a lot of them I got early in our marriage when I was like, slim sexy. And now I'm just I kind of outgrown them as far as being tall and wide. So yeah. Big up my guy, he said Vardy celebration stuff of legends, but the whole team did the challenge. So yeah, I remember, right? We're sat there at Wembley and he scores and then he just stops. I'm like, why is he stopping? And then the whole team stopped. And I said, oh, he did the better get shot. Like he just I'm like, oh bro, that's dope. I was gassed. And to have been there, that's crazy. You know what's crazy as well? And big up my guy Woody as always. But I've had some really great moments in football. I've seen a Ronaldo hat trick. I've seen that game. I've seen Max Dowman's, comeback game. He announced himself to the league. Like I've been fortunate to be at some good matches. I watched Vicente, Atletico Madrid at the Vicente Calderon. Like I've had some really, really good matches. I've watched some really good matches. I've been so lucky. So yeah. Big up to Views. There's his 4 channels. Make sure you give him a subscribe if you haven't already, man. Just hit a subscribe. It's not hard. Right? And it really helps him out. It helps me out. It helps out the community, right? There's no competition here. Everybody has their own place in the world. And if we can help each other become, legends, we should. So, yes. Any South Korea kits? I don't, Pito or Turkey, not yet. I haven't been to those countries yet. I usually have countries that I've been to. Although there's a couple countries like Romania, I found it hard to get. Small like Luxembourg and stuff. Like I've been to those countries, but I haven't actually got the kits. But right now, it sounds crazy because I have so many kits, but I don't really expand that much. I get a few at a time. Yeah, I don't expand that much when it comes to international kits. I haven't yet. It's more club kits now, but now at the World Cup, I will get more into the international kit game. But yeah, I just have mostly the ones that I've traveled to, like, that way. But yeah. Sorry. But I don't, Pito. I will get more though. I will get more because there's some from my travels. There's some that I missed out on, and I note them down, the ones that I want. But when they come on sale, I will get them. But I'm also wary of not getting too much. One, because my wife will look at me funny, but also because I don't have the space right now. He says, as I'm going to show new kits, but those kits I'm actually going to wear in rotation, so they're a little bit different than me storing them. But yes, big up Jack. Jack said, Diamond's game is a Prem record-breaking game. You were a witness. Not only that, I've got the program as well. So yes, if he becomes a world-class footballer, I can say I was at his first match, number 56, Max Diamond. But yes, back to the kits. I didn't want to just show you guys. I didn't want to just show you guys my England collection. I also wanted to show you some of my Spanish collection, just to prove that I really have been following these teams from time, bro. So you guys should know this one. This is, I'm pretty sure this is a kit from 2014. And it's still got the FIFA 2010 on it. It's got the old badge. And funny enough, right? I actually have the shorts and socks for this kit. There may or may not be a picture of me in the full kit. Because I was playing with some of my friends and I thought that it'd be cool to wear the whole kit. So I bought the whole kit. I was playing, even down to the shoes. I got some white and red shoes. I'm wearing a whole kit. But yes, this is my first international kit. My my first international kit is an adult. Let's say that, because my first international kit was obviously Mexico. But message me and I'll show y'all. She's funny. But yes, I love this kit. La Roja. But yes, this is one of my originals, right? So I got this kit. And then, you know, I started getting more England kits. And my wife said, sure. Listen, I'm trying to be good, bro. I'm trying to be good. I really am. I promise. Message me and I'll show y'all. No, she ain't got it. She probably do, but no. Listen, I was a slim guy then. But yeah, I was definitely a slim guy. Let me see if I can find it. I'll see if I can find it. I'll see if it's there. Yep, I do have a picture of me in the full France kit as well. My wife. It's funny how your memory is good at these things. But yes, so we used to play football together, but not me and my wife, but like me and my mates. So every now and then I put the full kit on. And so I had a French kit as well. I do have a French kit with Ron on the back, but I couldn't find it for the show. It's deep down in the archives. But yes, I do have that somewhere. But yeah, I do have that. And of course, Pito laughing at the shenanigans. And then of course I've shown you this one, the newest addition to my Spanish collection. This beauty. If you guys haven't seen it, I told you I would get it, and the missus definitely got it for me. So I will be rocking this on the World Cup watch-alongs. I'm so proud of this. But it's also, I like looking at changes as well. Like, of course, the Three Lions has been the same. But looking at the badge changes, like, I think I like this one a little bit more. I like this one. But they have kind of monochromed it and made it more look like a badge, you know, like a regular badge. But this is the OG. This is the OG. RFCF. But this is the new bit. So yeah. Now, right, last couple kits that I want to show you, right? This one I'm very proud of. This one I'm extremely proud of because it's not my kit. It's actually a kit that I bought for the missus because I was trying to. She's excited for the World Cup for her own reasons, and I wanted to get her involved. But I bought her this kit here. This is the Haiti World Cup kit that I bought for her. It's made by Saeta, which I think is a Colombian company, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a beautiful kit. It's got the trees on it. And at the bottom, it's got this graphic. Right? And if you guys can see it in the bottom, it has the motto. L'Union fait la force. Right? So that it has like the it has the gosh, what am I trying to say? It's the motto of Haiti. That's what it is. It's It's the motto of Haiti. If you've ever seen a Haitian flag, I'm trying to pull one up. Let me see if I can find one really quick for you guys. And of course, the misses with the Haitian flag. I don't know why it doesn't show up on here. Does it show? And yes, Colombian, and salute the Haitian revolutionaries. Let me see if I can pull up a Haitian flag. I should have had it ready, but I'll try to do it that way. Then hold on. There we go. So that's the Haitian flag at the bottom. At the bottom, it says "L'union fait la force," which means unity makes strength. L'union, union, makes us strong. Makes us strong. So, that's kind of the motto of Haiti, and as you can see, it's in the bottom of the kit. It's a beautiful kit, man. It's a beautiful kit. It's a bespoke kit. It's got Haiti, Fédération Haitienne de Football. I know I'm saying that Hispanic, but established 1904. But there you go. Oh, I still got the flag up. Hold on. But that's Haitian flag. So shout out to my favorite Haitian. What has it done to me? There we go. But as you can see, it's got the Haitian. But it's a beautiful kit. It's got Haiti on the back as well. So, yeah, this is a very nice kit. And so this is what I bought for my wife. She'll be wearing this one for the World Cup. She allowed me to borrow it to show you guys on stream. So it's not technically part of my collection, but I did want to show this to you guys because I think it's beautiful. Just like my wife. So yes. Where did my comment thing go? There we go. If I say salute, not boule. What you know about that, Jack? And so you can, and my wife said you can say it like that. We're a Latin country. Yes, we are. My wife is a Latina. But yeah, when it comes to Haiti, I have a deep love for Haitian culture. I grew up around Haitians. My first best friend growing up was Haitian. My first girlfriend was Haitian. My last girlfriend was Haitian. My first wife, my only wife, is Haitian. So I've grown up with Haitian griot and legume. So yeah, man, I love the Haitian culture. I've always been exposed to it since I was a kid, and it's great. It's great to kind of see Haiti. If Puerto Rico can't make it, then I would love Haiti to make it. If Puerto Rico can't make it, I want Jamaica to make it. You know what I'm saying? So seeing Haiti as the flag bearer for the Caribbean, them in Curacao. It's a great feeling, and I'll be backing them as well, man. I'm hoping that we can see Haiti pull some magic. Excuse me. So, yeah, that's her kit. She allowed me to show it on screen, but she will be rocking that for the World Cup, and I'm so happy that she's happy. It's just come in today, and I'm just giving it to her. So, she's pretty gassed with that. But yeah, there you go. That's my wife's crown jewel in her collection. She has a collection as well. It's not as big as mine. She got about 5 or 6 kits. A little bit, probably a little bit more than that now. But she's getting a little bit of collection. Just because I pressure her. But this one was one of the shirts that she was definitely proud to get. She didn't know she was getting it. I asked her which one she would like. She said the white one, and I got it for her. She didn't think it would come this quickly. So yeah, I did get it. So I did get her the Haiti kit, and also I forgot the Spain kit that I'm wearing as well. Sorry. But yeah, let me go back into the comments. Big up Juju. What's up, man? Jack says I have Haitian friends. Get that sujumu and legging ready. Wash it down with some cremas. So, because we divulge into food here as well. Cremas is like coquito, right? It's kind of the Haitian version of coquito. And I was trying to get some Haitian rum to actually make cremas. But yeah, I want to try some because I do every Christmas. I make coquito for the office. I make obviously the non-alcoholic version, but yeah, every Christmas I make coquito. But I want to start making cremas as well. Big up Mr. Paz. He say Rican is Haitian food banging. Yes. Never tried it before, know anything about it. It's like Caribbean food. It's like Caribbean, you have your rice, you have your beans, but like Haitian food is good. I'm not gonna lie. Haitian food is great. It's got like the African influence. It's got the Latin influence. It's like a mixture of just culture in the food. It's very good, very good. But yes, Haitian food is great. They've got fried pork. The chicken is good. Their soup, sauce spot, which is like sauce is sauce, and pois is bean, so bean sauce. But it's like black bean sauce that you put over right. Oh, top tier. But yes, dope surprise. I try. Haitian food is arguably the best in the Caribbean. We had this discussion yesterday. I would say Puerto Rican food is better, but you know what I'm saying? It's a close second, in my opinion. But I'm biased. But Haitian food, bro, when it comes to ranking food, like when it comes to ranking top tier food, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Jamaican, those are the top 3 for me. Anybody else in the Caribbean, yes, they might have good food. Puerto Rican, Haitian, Jamaican for me. Personally for me, like, you know what I'm saying? Dominican food, they take some of the Puerto Rican stuff, but it's not the same. Cuban food is good as well, but nah, top 3. Yeah, bro. The best surprise, he spoils me. I try. I'm so bashful, but no, I try. I wanted her to have that, man. Especially because I think it's the second time that Haiti has made the World Cup, and she's my wife's a proud Haitian, man. My wife, she's like me. She's half Haitian. I'm half Puerto Rican, but that's how we identify. We grew up in that, we grew up in the environment. Like I grew up around my Puerto Rican family. She grew up around, Haitians and Haitian family. So, in my house, I have a Haitian flag and a Puerto Rican flag flying. Like that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? So when she had her car, she had the Haitian flag in her car. I had the Puerto Rican flag in my car. Like that's how we are. So, yeah, man, that's how it is. That's how, it is. We're very proud of our culture and very proud of our countries. So with Haiti making it to the World Cup, especially because it's the second time, I just had to. I had to make sure that she has that bit of culture, that she has that bit of, and it's not a kit that you can probably find on the store shelves, but I looked high and wide for it and I found it and I wanted her to have it. Because I know, I have one Puerto Rico kit because it's so hard to get Puerto Rico. We don't really qualify for anything. So unless I'm in America, it's really hard for me to get Puerto Rico kits. I did find one on Classic Football shirts ages ago. But that's why I don't wear it, because I don't want it to get damaged, because it's the only Puerto Rican kit I have. So now with Haiti making it, because they're in the national stage, you can find their kit a little bit easier. So I decided to get it for her. That's why. But so now she got the Haiti kit, I got the Puerto Rican kit, and we can enjoy the World Cup together. So yeah. Sonny, is it a lot of chicken, beef, fish, and Haitian cuisine? Yeah. I wonder what the most famous dish is. Most famous dish is legume, or griot and legume. And I'll put it in the chat for you. Let me make sure I spell it right. Griot is probably the one that you'll hear more. Legume, and then this as well. Pickles and so those ones that I listed are the top, the top kind of Haitian dishes. Griot, legume, pickles, and soup jumu. I actually have pickles in my fridge that my wife bought from home. So she has pickles, which is kind of like, it's like coleslaw, but it's made with cabbage and it's made a different way. It's like a Haitian coleslaw. Griot is kind of the, I would say, it's the unofficial. It's like how people think about like jerk chicken for Jamaica. Griot is that for Haiti. I personally like legume. Or or you'll see it spelled like this if you don't know. So it's legume. Yeah. But legume is good. And yeah. And soup jumu is freedom soup. So it's like beef and pumpkin and stuff like that. But yeah, some really good food. But Caribbean food is kind of made with kind of the same ingredients. But yes, if all you have to do is look those up. Just say Haitian, and you'll see what's in those. But yeah, got to keep the first lady happy. Reek knows what's, yeah, man. Happy wife, happy life. That's what it is. Happy wife, happy life. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Rican, is Trinidadian food good? I heard that was his next life. I've never had it. I've never had Trinidadian food. As I said, I grew up with Jamaicans, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, and Southern folk. So, that's what I've had. Big up Operation Smooth podcast. He said, love the new logo. It's legit. And the World Cup logo. Shameless plug. But yes, this is the World Cup logo that we're using for the World Cup. So, yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that curry goat, red snapper, rice and peas, or something else. Big up Jamaican food. Yeah, man. Jamaican patties, Haitian patty good as well. But But yeah, I try. I try so much. I'm trying to see if I got a picture of um some of the Haitian food I got. That's Jamaican food. I know that joint's banging. One of these days I do a food show. I do a food show. We talk about it. Because I don't want to stay on too much longer. But big up Mr. Paz. He said, Rico, I know you can make some insanely good food. Can and having the patience to do so, two different things. My wife on the other hand, bro, you know it's crazy. I love my wife's cooking, but bro, my wife's late grandmother, may she rest in peace, bro, almost made me into a food coma, bro. I'm telling you, bro. She made some legging. I was almost in a coma, bro. That thing knocked me out. I was so full, bro. I was so full, bro. I could have left the world happy, bro. That's how full I was. Her late grandmother cook, bro. Cook. Like chef. Top chef. My grandmother, my abuelita, broski, my abuelita. But my tia, bro. My titi abuelita, bro. Listen, I got nothing on those goats. Like, bro, if in the kitchen, right? I'll use a football analogy, right? In the kitchen, right now, in the kitchen, I'm kind of like Lamine Yamal, right? That's how Lamine Yamal. That's how I am in the kitchen. I'm good. I'm unproven. I'm good, bro. My mother's mother, my grandmother, right? My mom's mom, my wife's grandma, my grandmother's sister-in-law, bro. Ronaldinho, Zidane, OG Ronaldo. That's what they are. I'm talking about those skills. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about goats in the kitchen. Me, I'm just a young soul, bro. I'm just a young soul. That's just me, right? Can I cook? Yes, but compared to them goats, I'm just a man trying to make my way in life. I got a long way to go if I get the GOAT status. But yeah, man. Yeah. Big up Mr. Pads. Yeah, that's me. Happy spouse, happy house. Facts. And I try to make my wife happy all the time. My wife said, I thought it was for Pride Month at first. Yeah, it could be double. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's a nice one. Can I touch it? There it is. There it is. That one right there. Right? That one right there. It can be both. Happy Pride Month as well. Like I said, my channel's inclusive. Happy Pride Month to everyone who's celebrating. I got friends and family members who are part of the LGBTQ plus community. Right? So happy Pride Month to everyone who's celebrating. And if my logo can help celebrate that as well, 1000% here for it. That's what the World Cup's about as well. Togetherness, inclusivity, and love for the game, bro. That's what the logo is for. So yeah. Sonra, do you make bonbon siwa? No, and I barely eat it. I'm not really a ginger fan. I feel like ginger be too strong. Yeah. Rican, I heard Puerto Rican. Wait. I've never had it, by the way. But yeah, it's probably because I'm not a ginger fan either. Rican, I heard Puerto Rican coffee slept on. I wonder about Puerto Rican drinks, though. I don't know about drinks from Puerto Rico. Mr. Pads, have you ever heard of a pina colada? If you have, you're welcome. That's a Puerto Rican drink made in Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're welcome. If you've heard of Bacardi, it's Cuban, but it's brewed in Puerto Rico. Right? So there's a lot of things. Puerto Rican coffee, cafecito. Now, Cuban coffee, but cafecito, café con leche in Puerto Rico, oh man, it's amazing. It's sweet. Puerto Rico was known for sugar cane. So we like sweet drinks. So the rum, the coffee with the sugar, that's kind of our thing. I haven't had Puerto Rican coffee in a while, long time. And also coquito, yes, which I talked about, which is the coconut-based drink. Coquito is like the cream of coconut. It's cream coconut, it's coconut milk and rum, and you put it together. It's absolutely amazing. I make it every Christmas. My family love it. Coquito, the thing with coquito though, if you make it the right way, you drink enough, and then you will pass out. You will pass out. It will put you to sleep, bro. You'll drink it. It's kind of like eggnog. You drink it, and then next thing you know, you're in a coma. So you gotta watch it. Jack says, "Stoner real, I got it. I love ginger. My friend's mom used to make it all the time. Yeah, I'm not a ginger fan, unless it's ginger ale. I always drink ginger ale. I like ginger ale. But other than that, no. Read your Odegaard once every few months. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's crazy. That's diabolical. I'm better than Odegaard in the kitchen, man. Not once every couple months. I'm more like Ezra. I'm more like Ezra. I pop up with the big moments, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not always consistent, but you know what I'm saying. When you need a moment from your boy, call me. But yeah, Mr. Bass say didn't know that's a Rican drink. Yep, you're welcome. Yep, pina coladas, Puerto Rican. Also coquito, you might want to look that one up. It's delicious, easy to make. Right? If you live in the UK, or if you don't, if you got access to this right here, if you have access to coconuts, then you can make this. Coconuts and rum, you can make it, bro. You can make it. Coquito is very easy. Right? Very easy. Bustelo was my kind of coffee. Cafe Bustelo, bro. Yeah. I was drinking Bustelo as a kid. My grandma, yeah, bro. All of the Caribbeans got cafe. Bro, even now, I haven't had an ages. You can look at the can, bro. You can look at the can. Like, I can remember it, the yellow can, bro. It's in my brain. It's in my brain, bro. The yellow tin can, bro. Like, bro, it's in my grandma. Like, it's etched in my memory as a Caribbean kid. So, yeah. Yeah, bro. Cafe Bustelo can, yeah, bro. That's that stuff. Yep. And that pilon, yep, bro. Crazy. It's crazy how we've gone from kids to food. A Rican brother once told me lechon is next level. This, like, it is, but with me, like, I like certain things, bro. Like, I like certain things. There are certain things that I don't eat. So, pork is not really, it's not really my thing, right? So, like, there are a couple pork dishes. Like, I've had griot, I've had lechon, but it's not what I would order. I like chicken. Yeah, I like chicken. I like you know, I like chicken and beef. But I don't really eat much fish and pork because I just don't like the taste. Like, I eat salmon, but I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the taste of seafood. If it's from the ocean, I'm really not wanting to eat it, to be honest. And that's just me, my personal preference. Pork, I don't like ham, bro. Unless it's like a ham sandwich, I like actual pork and gammon. I'm not a fan, bro. I don't know why. I just I don't like it. I love chicken. And of course I love beef. Yeah, you know, I a little lamb as well, because I love lamb just because of Greece. Greece, bro, Greek gyro. A gyro, bro, from Greece. Souvlaki. Yes. Now we're talking. But as far as seafood and pork, yeah, it's bottom of my list, unfortunately. Jack said between the aromas floating around his food talk. Yeah, bro. I got 5 minutes. I'm gonna be out there. Yeah, but what else was I? What else was I? And Jack, I just came back from Greece. I spent the week in Corfu, just eating Greek food. So yeah, I'm Gucci. I gained a little bit of weight, but it's probably all the pita bread. So yeah. I want to show you my last two kits. I promise. My last two kits. They're not international kits, but I just bought them and I'm proud of them. So I will show them to you. So give me 2 seconds. So my first kit, I bought this one for the summer, right? Sevilla goalkeeper kit, light blue, and it's got some. It's very basic kit, but this is just for me to roll around town in when I go on my holidays. But I like this. As you guys know, my Sevilla collection is up there as well. I love Sevilla. I love Spain. It's a place that I lived for a couple of years. I lived in Spain for about 2.5 years. And I left to go back to America because I was trying to figure out what I was going to do because I was out there working and then the work ended. And I was like, man, I really want to go back to Europe. So then I decided to go to university, and I thought I was going to move back to Spain after university, but Brexit happened. So I'm still in England. But my heart is actually in Spain. If I had unlimited amount of money and a lined up job, I would be in Spain right now, and this would be Rican Futbol TV. But yeah, I actually love Sevilla. My next kit, which I'm very proud of, and I think it's an off the wall kit, but this one is from Jerez CD. Jerez. Right. So this is from Jerez de la Frontera, right? Which is a small town in Andalusia, which is about 10 minutes from where I worked and where I lived. Maybe not 10, maybe like 20 from where I worked and where I lived. But I used to go here for shopping and stuff. I spent a lot of time in Jerez because it was the closest shop to where I lived, the closest mall. But I love Jerez. I love Andalusia. So I want to get this. I also want to get Cordoba because it's one of the first cities I visited. So I lived in Spain. I visited Cordoba. I've seen Cordoba play football against Sevilla. I visited Malaga, Granada. I visited Cadiz. I visited, of course, Valencia, Malaga, Gibraltar, which isn't technically Spain, but I've been there. I've been to Barcelona, of course, Madrid, but I love Andalusia because, as I said, Andalusia is the culture of Andalusia has deeply influenced Puerto Rico. So when I go there, I feel kind of a connection, even though it's not the same it's a lot more similar than the connection I feel. I mean, it's a lot stronger than the connection I feel living in England. So because I am Latino, like I grew up Latino. So, and also the thing I like about this one is it's got the old, I think this is from 2010, 2011, but it's a nice kit. It's just a basic kit. It's a rare kit, and I like that for me. But yeah, those are my kits. Let me read your comments, and I'm gonna head out because your boy is hungry. And Quads are big enough views. I went to Athens, and that cooked lamb leg was like, bro, delicious, delicioso, delicioso. Let me see if I got one more thing actually. See if I can. Let me see if I actually showed it to you. Got one more thing, guys, and then we can go. Then I'll let you guys go. Because I know you got stuff to do. His views in here. He might be watching, but I don't know. I heard the city Seville is beautiful. They say it's the hottest city in Europe, though. Yeah, bro. In the summer, bro. Bro, it's like a cauldron, bro. It's like a cauldron. And that's when I was there. I was like, bruh. I was like, I'm from Florida, but geez. I'm like, geez, I am cooking. I am absolutely cooking. So, let me add it to the thing. So while I was on holiday, I did have a chance to read a book. And I read this one. That's the logo. I did read this one to answer this kind of comment. And it's called The Frying Pan of Spain. And what I'm going to start doing more is recommending books because I think we're going to read a lot more here. As you guys know, I do want to do the Puerto Rican book club. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yes, this is a very good book. It's very concise history of Sevilla and Betis. As you might have heard me on this channel, I've called myself a Sevillista, and I've referenced Beticos. Beticos are Betis fans. Sevillistas are Sevilla fans, and people from Sevilla are called Sevillanos. So I'm not a Sevillano, but I'm a Sevillista. You know, and yes, if you know Rob Future, if you've seen this, he's a Betico. He's the one who actually recommended this book for me, and I read it, and it was such a good read. I appreciate him for that. But yes, Sevilla's, as I said, Sevilla's my first love. I will always have love for Sevilla. In the next year, I will be doing more Sevilla comment, and that brings us to the last bit and the final bit, the upcoming shows. So in this next in the summer, right? Because I like to focus on quarters, right? I like to focus on quarters. In this next quarter, the next 3 months, I'm going to focus on the World Cup. As you guys know, we are going to build this beautiful thing, right? So I'm going to focus on the World Cup. We're going to build that. We're going to build that Lego. I'm going to end up building that thing because I need to. I need to actually stop showing you the box. But we're going to build the Lego. I'm going to do the World Cup. So I did show you guys. I keep moving stuff. It's my fault. So we will be doing, right, the World Cup watch along. I will be doing the first match, Mexico versus South Africa. I will be watching along. It's going to be on a Thursday. It's going to be like this. I'm going to come from home. I'm going to start watching it with you guys. We're going to get gassed. And yeah, that's what it's gonna be. So we're gonna watch all the way through, and then hopefully have a good night. So join me for the watch along at Skill South Africa, the opening to the 2026 World Cup. I will be doing that. Another thing I'm going to do is, now that Arsenal aren't playing, instead of doing these pop-ups, I'm going to start the Rican Book Club. So we are probably going to start with Fever Pitch. I'm going to start with that one. I think it's a good book to start off with. So we're going to start off with that one. So we're going to do World Cup watch-alongs, Rican Book Club, and then we'll still have the Waffle House because that's the flagship show. That is the best show. That is my favorite show. We are going to do the Waffle House on there as well. All right. So that's what's coming up next. Those are the future shows. So be on the lookout for that. I will have random pop-up shows until the World Cup, though, because I don't have anything scheduled as far as the actual, as far as the channel goes, because I work for the NHS, so at work things are starting to slow a little bit because it's the summer months. So I will have a little bit more time, but I'm still kind of, back and forth with work. So I will be doing that. And the last bit that I wanted to show you, but it's not on here. I will be starting a show called The Football Passport, which is why I also changed the name of the channel, because Rican Futbol TV will do the Football Passport. And what the Football Passport is I want to interview football fans from around the world. And it's not just going to be Arsenal fans. It's not going to be just Arsenal centric. It's not just going to be just fans that live in the UK. I want to get fans that live abroad. I want to get fans I want to get guys like Godfrey on here. I want to get, fans around the world to kind of speak about their fandom. I'd love to get Vigilante on here as well. I want to get, guys who don't support England, who don't support US, guys who support, people around the world. So it's going to be a one-to-one show where we kind of talk about fandom and kind of them supporting. So that will be going on during the summer as well. So we will have the Football Passport, Rican Book Club, and we'll be doing the World Cup. Of course, probably every couple weeks, every week, I will be doing Transfer Tango as well, where we kind of speak about our transfers. But that may be a pre-recorded video, depending on how you guys feel and what you guys want. I will try to put out some kind of polls and stuff to just get a feel of what you guys want. All right. So that's it for the pop-up. It's been 2 hours. It's been great. I'm going to go eat now. One more thing I want to say, and then I promise I'll get off of here, is, as I said, I did put a post today that the channel will be changing, right? So I've already changed the logo. As you guys can see, if you've missed it, I've changed the logo. It's in the top, I think it's right-hand corner as you guys are looking at it. It's in the top right-hand corner. That's the one I'm going to use for the World Cup. The one that's actually on the channel is the permanent one, but I would change the logo for different things. So World Cup, Pride Month, Black History Month, Christmas, things like that. The logo will change based on the season, but it will be the logo going forward. Other things that will change, I am redoing the computer. So, it might be a little bit better, but I'm working on changing my desk, changing how I sit. So the backgrounds may change as well. And also the shows, as I told you, the shows that are coming up. So that's what's coming up. And I appreciate the guys that stuck by me this long. I appreciate the guys who stand, guys and gals who come by every time and like, share, subscribe. The summer is going to be fun. We're going to have more fun. I'm going to do more interaction with you guys. I'm going to get better internet, better computer, better everything. And then we'll go into next season as champions. We'll go into next season, hopefully, with the goal of 1,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, hopefully we'll get everywhere we want to go. So Jack said 16 Arsenal players at the World Cup. So somebody come back with another trophy. I hope so. And I'm going to leave you guys, but I'll leave you guys how I always do. I hope that the rest of the week your rest of the week is good. I hope that everything you want to happen for the rest of the week happens. I hope everything you don't want to happen, you get rid of. But most of all, and most importantly, I hope that you enjoyed the stream. I hope that you enjoyed the chat. And I hope that you return to Goonery. I hope that you return to Rican Futbol TV. See, I still get it. But I hope you return to Rican Futbol TV in the future. I hope you join the Ricanistas, and I hope that you actually have the best rest of your week, man. I will be back sometime this weekend. Big up to my guy Jack. Big up to Mr. Pads. Big up to Quaja, Juju, Views, Operation Smooth Podcast, my guy Jack Swagger, of course, my guy Pito, and most of all, well, actually, let me go back. My guy Pito, Flybury, DG, but most of all, the first lady of the chat, the love of my life, Miss Stony Rican. Love her to death. I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Have the best night you possibly can. And see you on the next live stream. Bye.